Shiba Inu golden chance, Bitcoin about to break 70,000, and all the other financial news and events this week. All I ask is that you give me a beautiful smile to spread good vibes, and then smash that like button because it's Sunday and likes are free, right? It's free and helps the system and everything. That whole bunch of BS. Today, though, being Sunday, I want you to stretch out so you don't hurt yourself. Okay, you want to have a good start to the week, right? The Shiba shake is time to go. First, I'd like to talk about Bitcoin because it's in a very bad spot right now while I'm making this movie. I hope I can get it up quickly so we can get to Shiba Inu right away. But Bitcoin has gone a little crazy in the last 15 to 20 minutes. First, it tried to break the previous all-time high but was turned down. Then a lot of volume came in and it went over. There was a big self boom after that. It was sold. It's coming back now. Bitcoin and the crypto market as a whole are very unstable right now. What takes place in the next few hours will be interesting to watch. Shiba Inu can be seen right now at 1900. It jumped off of this trend line and is now up 3% in the last 8 hours. So nothing too strange. The crypto greed and fear measure is still at 73. So let's see what happens if we get over 70,000 tonight. Most of the time, Sundays are days to sell things, right? Friday is usually a good day, but sometimes Sunday is a bad day. Oh, but things are fine so far. But we have to be careful because sometimes towards the end of Sunday, when it flips over to Monday, you need to be very careful today because there are sometimes sell-offs. There were though chances like the chance I talked about earlier with Ape, and I was able to catch a very nice run here. I was watching what was going on with it and it broke out. That gave me a nice return of about 1000%. That was a nice return. Also, if you're interested, you will be able to choose to go long or short with our partner Margex. This kind of chance can come up when a cryptocurrency is growing. You can make money off of it, but it changed a lot. One time I tried, I missed the run. And the second time I tried, I missed it too. But the third time was the key. When you use leverage, keep in mind that you can make a lot of money or lose a lot of money. I've been both sides of that. It was very rough even today. So, if you're interested, the link is in the text below. Look it over. Not all countries can get it, but there's no KYC. So if you're interested, that link is in the text below. Also, please trade in a smart way. I showed you a good one. I have losses too, and I can show them to you. For some reason, I lost and was put out of business. I didn't give up. Oh no, it's going to break. It's going to break. Then I missed twice. I was down too. The third time was this time. I didn't give up because I knew there would be a breakout. I took the risk, but the risk for me is different from the risk for you. Okay. That is something you need to think about, and don't forget that there is a race going on with people who signed up through my link. We are also going to give out a prize pool. If you're also interested in that, the link is in the text below. But again, please trade safely. What's going on this week? We have some cool stuff. News on Wednesday, we'll have data on existing home sales, and on Thursday, we'll have data on initial jobless claims. That being said, I will get paid if you use my link. I believe I forgot to say that. I'll get paid some money. Plus, it's good for the channel, so we can keep going. Plus, I can see all the nice things I have behind me. I'm getting a green screen. My wife doesn't like this because it's not the best setup already. Okay. I have lights, a camera, and a screen in the dining room. Everyone who walks in is like, what's going on here? That being said, I think I'll get a green screen. It will be a good one that folds up. I always know how to close it. I'm going to order it now. So it's possible that things will get better here. If you use my link or leave a nice comment, it will go to the show. We found out about the new home sales on Thursday. Right here is the one that might work. Then there are durable goods and info on how people feel about buying things. This week, 15% of the SP 500 companies are also going to report. That might have an effect on what's going on. Can Bitcoin go over 70,000? That's what this is really about. That's what Bitcoin will really have trouble with. What will really go wrong with the crypto market is that, does it work? Is it possible? And We'll see. I'm not making money. It's not clear to me what will happen. I think crypto will be around for a long time, but there are times when prices drop and I try to profit from those times. I do try to have a plan. I'll short it if it falls and I'll try if it goes. It's not always the best thing to do, right? Sometimes you miss and other times you catch some really good balls. There are times when you get bad fish. Also, I forgot to say that when I thought it was at 1000, it was actually at 1500%. I set a stop loss because I was so busy going to the store that I couldn't keep watching it go up and it went back down. So it's hard for me to sometimes to be in front of the screens. Okay, my wife then told me you need to either stay home with the kids or go to the store, and I thought either way I can't sit in front of the TV, so I'll go to the store. It was that simple. I could watch on my phone, but I thought I need to set up a stop loss so it will be fun to watch and listen to what goes on here. Yeah, I thought this graph was interesting. It showed how many Bitcoin blocks are made, how they are split in half, and the high point, the middle point, and the low point. From what I can tell, we've reached 130 on the Bitcoin spiral clock. The real magic happens between 130 and 430. In this case, the magic happens between 130 and 430. And this side is where most of the bad stuff happens. But there are always chances. It was written in the comments that you have been saying the same things for more than a year. It's October now, right? We were told that Bitcoin was worth about $28,000 more than a year ago. She knew, right, over a year ago that if you had bought here, you would have made 100% on your investment. Yes, it was at 750 at the same time. On the other hand, you would have made about 160% if you had bought. Let me explain. I just showed you a leverage situation that made a 1000% return, but it also had a risk. I might have also lost the whole job. You can ride the wave of volatility if you trade or invest on the spot or buy the real asset. That is important to keep in mind. Also, pay attention, a Bitcoin supply shock is coming. Last but not least, the data shows that the supply of saved or long-term holders is going up, while the supply of active or short-term holders is going down. If there is a lot of new interest in the next few weeks, things will move very quickly. It's possible that 70,000, 69,000, or a new high will bring in a lot of new people. People will say, tell me or call me when it gets really high. I told you about the guy who told me to call him when things got really good. This is the way that most small buyers will do it. They're going to wait, and then they'll probably come in when Bitcoin is worth 100,000. But we're almost at the top. October hasn't been the best so far, but it's been fine. Okay, it will also be interesting to see what might happen and what does happen in the next few days. We might even, the number is 70,000 right now. You likely already know if it hit or not. Perhaps I'm getting ahead of myself, but it will be very interesting to see what might happen here in the next few hours. Could Bitcoin reach $70,000? Tonight we might even set a new record high. I'm not sure. You should be careful not to get too excited, AV. But yeah, tonight we might see some cool moves here. So we'll keep an eye on it. Ethereum